December 23, 2016. Dinarland from Dr. Clark, KTFA and others. From Dr. Clark, Holiday Quickie, let those with eyes see, and those with ears hear. A handful of major banks in the U.S. suddenly and officially begin trading and exchanging the Iraq dinar after December 15, unofficially international. Why right now? Foreign currency exchange laws, suddenly changed and enacted, on the commercial business side of the house. Why right now? Iraq's new fiscal year officially begins, January 1, 2017. Vietnam's new fiscal year official begins, January 1, 2017. Santa's big question: if you were going to pick a date to shock and surprise the world, with one of the largest financial changes in history, that impacts and affects the entire world, by a very large degree, and that date needed to be at the most inconspicuous, unsuspecting, most illogical, most quiet, and most unlikely time possible, would you choose Christmas Day, December 25, or New Year's Eve, December 31, 2016? Friends, 'tis the season of major endings and new beginnings. Peace be within you. Dr. Clark. P.S. For entertainment purposes only, all in our politically incorrect and unconventional opinion. See ya soon. The nor'easter has one last big surge. From KTFA. December 23, 2016. DON 961, well, isn't this just some interesting timing? Seems to coincide with some special meetings that went on in Iraq. With some special agencies, that went very well. According to our studies. And because all went very well, perhaps a quick call was made to implement these changes, ahead of schedule, because it is now on like Donkey Kong. Mo, thanks D. Cornhusker, I think this is a ruling on foreign currency in regards to capital gains taxes. DLR, foreign currency gain or loss, I guess that is the important part. James, I agree with you, that's the important part, but we need to comprehend the driver's handbook to get our license to drive a vehicle. I know we will hire tax attorney, yes, I know, but it would be great if a tax attorney from our family could give us even a general overview of this IRS code. It would be very enlightening. Doodlebug, perhaps, this might help in understanding the above. Westex, my tax attorney indicates the foreign currency guidance under Section 987 is designed to close the loophole for U.S. corporations to claim foreign losses by parking profits offshore. It is probably part of the waterfall of regulations the current administration is trying to get out to enforce their policies before the changeover. Boxman, I agree, Section 987 deals with business transactions between U.S. core and their foreign branches. Hope they do not extend the rule to include investor transactions. Currently a person doing business is treated differently than an investor. IMHO. Sampson, 3 Iraqi banks among the top 100 Arab banks. Secretary General of the Union of Arab Banks and Sam Fattah announced the selection of 3 banks in Iraq among the 100 largest bank in the Arab countries. He said Fattah said in a statement that the General Secretariat of the Union, and in accordance with the analytical study issued by the Union, and on the basis of Arab banks' data, and included the top 100 Arab banks according to the assets shown for the end of the third quarter of 2016, those banks manage pooled assets estimated at $2.93 trillion, or about 90% of the total Arab banking sector assets. He pointed out that there are 21 Islamic banks in the list of the top 100 Arab banks, manages assets estimated at $486 billion, and despite the continuing unrest and political and economic pressures in all of Iraq, Libya, and Egypt, are still a number of banks occupy the top positions in the list of top 100 Arab bank. He pointed out that the United Arab Emirates ranked first for the number of banks listed on the list, 17 banks, and Saudi Arabia second place, 12 banks, and thirdly Qatar and Lebanon 10 banks, and the fourth of Kuwait 9 banks, 5th Egypt 8 banks, 6th Bahrain and Morocco 7 banks, 7th both Libya and Algeria 5 banks, and occupied Oman 8th place 4 banks, and Iraq 9th place 3 banks, and Jordan 10th place with the entry of banks Jordanians in the list the top 100 Arab banks. From Ummahite. Article, Babylon Bank calls its customers the implementation of foreign credits and remittances at the official rate. Quote, Babylon Bank renews its call for the implementation of his customers his foreign credits and remittances in official rate of the Central Bank of Iraq. Bingo. This is what we are waiting for, implementation of foreign credits and remittances at the official rate. Paying their foreign bills with the IQD, Currently all banks within Iraq settle all foreign credit and remittances in the USD. There also appears to be a movement within the banks to settle all foreign credits and remittances in the IQD. End. Have a great Christmas. Thanks IQDcalls.com. FYI Bitcoin broke $900 per Bitcoin.